Hello, welcome back to Ladies Ask God. I actually saw an interesting question online and I posted it on my WhatsApp status and I got some answers, and a friend of mine actually asked me another question entirely. So this was the original question. If you're a friend with somebody, so with an opposite gender actually, and you are ready for, the person is ready for marriage but the other person is not ready for marriage, is it wise to wait for them? Well, I would just say, ask yourself some questions. Why are you waiting? Have you talked to God about it? Did you both agree that you should wait? Because being friends with somebody does not automatically mean that you guys are going to get married. I mean, it does not. Friendship before marriage, I personally believe this and I love it so much and I pray for something like that. But it's not like a ticket to marriage. You have to be sure. Okay, so ask yourself those questions, and I believe that you can also seek godly counsel. Okay, now this is the question. This is the reason why I'm making this video. So a friend of mine asked some questions, and I'm going to be treating the question like one of the questions in this video. She asked that, so you've been friends with this person for a long time and you've been praying to God about them. How do you know what God is saying about this person? And what assurance do you get that this is what God is saying about that person? First of all, I want you to know that if you're friends with this person for a long time, unconsciously you're going to God with this mindset of you don't want to hear a no from God. If you're going to God, I believe that you have to check within yourself, what do you want to hear from God? Is it your will, or do you want to hear what God has to say about this situation? So I want you to put that at the back of your mind, number one. Number two, God will not speak to you in a strange way that you cannot understand. God will always speak to you about this same thing the way he has been speaking to you about every other thing in your life. There's no magic that will happen somewhere, heaven will not fall down to show you that this person is your husband or not, or your wife or not. So it means that you have to cultivate a habit of listening to God about every other thing, all right, even before you ask him for this friend of yours. Now, another thing that I would like to say is that when the time is right for something, you will hear God clearly about it. So if you're in the stage that you're ready for marriage and God is also telling you that you're ready to get married and you're praying, so whether it involves friendship or just normal you're searching, it will be easy. Yes, you might have some little confusion in between because the devil also tried to trick you, but it will be easier for you to hear God and see signs from God when the time is right for marriage. All right. So another thing is, which I got from a friend of mine, is that you will see the signs. If God is saying yes or God is saying no, you will see the signs. Now, and when it comes to seeing signs, I've been in that situation before. So I started dating this friend of mine, we've been like 8 years before we started dating. So everything was perfect, like our relationship was perfect. But then when I started building a very good relationship with God, and then I started involving God in every area of my life, and I did not leave out my dating part, because obviously I did not pray before I started dating. It was just like from friendship zone to dating zone. So I started praying about it. So I went with the mindset of hearing a yes from God. And the first time God said no, I was like, are you serious? Like, God, what's up? Don't play with me like this. Like, what's up now? But then I kept pressing, I kept praying. I just wanted the will of God. But then the thing that really confirmed it were the signs that I saw. So now, after I started praying, we'd have conversations. And me knowing where I was going, I just thought that this would not work. It would not work that way. These are the things that I just want to say. So when you're praying to God, don't go with the mindset that you must hear a yes from God. God will not speak to you in a very different way. He will speak to you the same way he has been speaking to you about every other thing. And when the time is right for marriage, it will not be so hard for you to know what God is saying about this your friend. And also you will see the signs. When you start praying, God will start making the signs obvious to you, whether by the things they say or the way they act. That will be all for this episode, and I'll see you in the next episode treating the next question. Bye bye and be blessed.